Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. As I mentioned, I'm doing a deep dive in the polygamist women. So now on this video, I'll be talking about Essie Gomora. Let's go with Essie being the majority of women who date their men when they're young, or rather high school sweethearts, as we call it, or varsity sweethearts. Oh, we started from the bottom, now we're here. This is Essie giving her man money to go to school. This narrative, I've never seen it firsthand, but I've heard of it. I've heard of women giving men money to go to school. But what I have seen and what I've seen growing up is women actually giving men to money to rise up. Probably not to going to school, but then to rise up. Business, oh, he's buying his first car, so I'm giving him part payment. Oh, things are a little bit tight for him right now with his business, so he asked me for some money. Oh, since I am working and he's not working, I gave him money for fuel. I feel like Essie's story reminds us of all those stories when we were told, don't give the men money. Don't give men money. Don't. Because Essie stood on the sidelines and watched her man, the man that she helped raise to the top, marrying another woman. She even stood in those vow renewal. Did you see how she was getting drunk and Jonasi said to Magesh, I think Essie has drunk too much. I mean, because we didn't know then. This is why I need to rewatch this series. Because what I know now then shows why she got drunk at a public function, family function. Because she was like, this is my man too. A woman from Ekasi hardened by life, carrying burdens that many never saw. And this is what society celebrates strong women for their resilience, but often forgets the strength does not cancel pain. She was in pain. So behind this tough woman who loved, sacrificed, endured humiliation, and still showed up every day. I mean, even when Jonasi was sick, even when Jonas was living with Lindani, the younger version of her, she still went to bathe him. She still went to get... She still even called the side chick to say, I want to come see him. Essie is painful. Essie's story is painful because so many women are really showing up every day. I mean, this represents so many Black women who were forced to become strong long before they were ready. Women who carry families, women who carry relationships, women who carry communities on their backs while quietly grieving the parts of themselves they lost along the way. So, she's also human. She has feelings, she has disappointments, she has regrets, and she has wounds. And perhaps that's what actually makes her strength so remarkable. I think what really broke me was Essie's children, because those kids were left broken because of the decisions that she made. So it also speaks to our day-to-day now, where our mothers, our grandmothers were strong in these marriages, but they were not realizing how it actually broke the children. She always respected Jonasi and put him first and his dreams first and his decisions first, not realizing that this is going to affect her own kids. So both kids had so much anger, so much hurt, so much resentment. She knew the marriage was toxic, but she stayed. At what cost, though? The sacrifices she made, was it worth it, Essie? Was it worth it? So I agree that Essie's children paid a heavy price for the decisions she made. The anger, the hurt, and the resentment they carried didn't come from nowhere. But I also think that that's exactly why her story resonates with so many women, is because Essie wasn't staying because she enjoyed the toxicity. She remained hopeful that the man she fell in love with would return. She fell in love with the person he used to be. Notice how she constantly revisited the memories of their early years together. Did you notice that? To me, that shows she was emotionally stuck in that chapter of her life, holding on to the promise of what was once, rather than accepting what he had become. It's tragic because many women in our communities relate to that. They stay not because they are weak, but because they are hoping, remembering, waiting, and believing things will get better. And this is how so many women are not divorcing. So many women are not leaving. Was it worth it? Probably not. But that's what makes her story so heartbreaking. That's what makes her story special. So, yeah, I don't have much to say about Essie because I feel like a lot of women stay in these marriages because they fall in love with the person that they used to be. They haven't come to terms with who the person has actually become. Because I don't see in which situation are you going to be a second wife. And then you tell your kids not to even call him dad. Because for who? For the man. Tell me what you think, guys. Yeah, tell me what you think. Bye.